All right. Hey, everybody. So, yes, you have arrived at Beauties and Headcanons. You're listening to Emily, and my wonderful co-host is here as well.
Hey, everyone. This is Erica.
And so, this is our first episode, and we decided that it would be super fun for us to not only tell you a little bit about ourselves, but also play a fun nerdy game while we're at it. So, here's how the game is going to work. Erica and I have prepared some questions for each other, some trivia questions. And those questions will determine whether or not we will share an interesting fact about ourselves. So when I ask Erica a question about Marvel or Disney, if she gets that question correct, then she gets to share a fun tidbit about herself. And then when Erica asks me a question about Doctor Who or about Harry Potter, then I get to share a fun tidbit about myself. All right? Does that make sense?
Makes sense to me.
Alrighty. Sounds good. So, Erica, do you want to go first, or should I?
Sure, I can go first.
All right.
I'll give you the option. Do you want Doctor Who or Harry Potter?
Let's start with Doctor Who.
All right, okay. Back when Doctor Who first started filming the reboot, the creators used a false name on the tapes because they were afraid people were going to steal them because the hype was so big apparently at that time. Yeah,
I guess they would have been.
Yeah. So the name that they use is pretty, I don't want to say famous, but it's a pretty, recognizable name. What name was on those tapes?
Ooh. Well, you say it's recognizable, and I really have no idea. I could make a guess, though.
Yeah. As a Doctor Who fan, it would be like, oh, duh, that's obviously the answer.
Oh, well, as a Doctor Who fan. Whoa. I'm really not sure. It could be, I could just, would it be Time Lord Chronicles or something?
Close, but no, do you want to guess again? Or?
Is that allowed?
I'll give you one more shot, but I feel like you're on the right path.
Okay. The History of Gallifrey. I don't know.
No. If you were a Doctor Who fan and you saw Gallifrey, that'd be my first thought was, oh my god, Doctor Who.
Yeah.
The correct answer was Torchwood.
Torchwood.
Yeah.
Oh. Why did
obviously,
I not think of
an
that?
anagram. It's an anagram for Doctor Who, which makes sense.
Duh. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And fun fact about that, Russell T Davies, one of the writers, actually was inspired by that story, and that's why he used Torchwood as the name of the spinoff.
He's my favorite writer. Russell T
He's
Davies
fantastic.
is
I know.
the best. He is.
Yeah.
He's my favorite.
He's great.
Yes. Okay. Well, that was interesting, but I don't get to share anything about myself now.
I mean, you didn't know that the title was Torchwood.
Yes.
Does that count?
Now you all know. That's fun. I should have actually thought of that. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's Erica's turn for a question. Excuse me. Do you want to do Marvel or Disney?
Oh, goodness. Let's go to Disney. That's my strong suit.
All right. Sounds good.
Hopefully,
and
anyway.
To clarify between this business, then we're doing the Disney stuff as a separate entity from Marvel, because Marvel is owned by Disney, but Marvel in and of itself was a thing separate from Disney before Disney owned them. But anyway, so you say Disney, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So according to Disney, what are the qualifications for a character to become a Disney princess?
Oh, goodness. That's a great question. How many qualifications are there?
There's only 2, actually.
Officially.
Officially, there's only 2, but it seems like there might be more than that, which we can talk about in another episode, maybe.
Yeah, oh, definitely. I honestly have no idea. I would guess they have to be saved by a prince. That wouldn't make sense, but that's my guess.
Okay. That's one of them. Do you have another
2.
one to add? Because there are 2 qualifications.
They have to, at one point, wear a really fancy dress.
Okay. Both are not quite correct. To keep it super simple, the first one is they have to be in a Disney movie.
Oh my goodness. It's so obvious.
I know, right? It's so obvious you don't think to say it, right?
No, I was like in the movie, what do they have to have? Okay.
Yeah, but I also would qualify that and say they need to go through a life-altering event. So they need to do something like heroic or have some kind of tragedy take place where they have something that causes a life change to happen. So that's kind of my qualification for number one. Be in a Disney movie, but also have something happen that like changes them. And then the second one is to be a princess.
Oh my goodness. That's ridiculous.
But, you
They're
could,
so
you could call
obvious.
this... I know. But here's the thing, though. Like, Cinderella was not born a princess, but she's considered a Disney princess because she was married into the royal family.
Oh.
However, Aurora was a princess already, and so she did not need to marry into... Was it Aurora? No.
Yeah.
Aurora,
well,
no. Yeah, Snow White, I
Beauty?
think, is what I was thinking about.
Oh, Snow White.
Yeah, Snow White was a princess, but she didn't need to marry into it.
Yeah.
So they need to be royal by blood or by marriage. And that's all. So, but I actually want to get into
that seems super obvious.
I know, but here's the thing, like, then why isn't Anna really considered a princess? We can get into that later, though. That can be some other topics, which would be fun.
She's probably considered something else. But wasn't her mom a queen? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly, right? And then there's, like, Elsa, who is a queen, but I don't know. Anyways, we can talk about that another time.
Maybe that's... No, actually, I don't know. Yeah, great question. We're going to follow up on that eventually.
Yes, we'll get back to you.
Yeah. Alrighty, next question. Do you want to stick with Doctor Who, or do you want to go to Harry Potter?
Let's switch it up.
Okay, this one's a tricky one, and it's not meant to be mean, but it's gonna stump. It might stump you, or confuse you.
We'll see.
Who is Dragomir Gregorovich?
Whoa! Wow.
I guess what would be his? Not I guess who is he? It's kind of a broad question, but like, what is he known for?
What is he known for? Gregorovich. I've heard the name, or it's familiar. I would have to say he is. Wait, what was his first name again?
Dragomir.
Gregorovich. He. Is that the real name of Beetle the Bard?
No. Well, no, I don't think so. No. No, he's actually a Quidditch player. He's a chaser for Chudley. He's actually known as one of the worst chasers, apparently, for he had the most drops or whatever. But when I saw the name, I was like, isn't that the highly regarded wand maker, the really famous guy? But no, that's... No. I don't know. I'm going to say this wrong. Mikhail Gregorovich. So when people mention him, Gregorovich, they're talking about the wand maker.
See, I almost said something about wand makers, too. I'm like, that it doesn't seem quite right.
Yeah. If you would have said it, I would have been like, yes and no.
Okay.
I saw that, and I was like, that's a great, fantastic question. Tricky, but cool.
Yes, that was tricky. That was very tricky. I just realized both of my topics are, about British-ish things.
Mine are too. Wow. Should be a show about British things.
Yeah. But also some American things. It'll be around the world.
Half, Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, do you want to stick with Disney or switch it up?
Let's switch it up. Might as well.
Okie doke. This is probably pretty easy to answer, but we'll see how it goes. Peter Parker works as a photographer for which newspaper?
Oh goodness, if it was DC, I would be able to answer Can I have a hint? I know he is Spider-Man. Does that count for anything?
Yeah, that does help. That does help because Superman was at a different newspaper, so it's not Superman's newspaper.
that was like Metropolis or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I don't know what that was called. All right, I don't know.
2 words?
I'm just thinking of all of the ones for DC, which isn't helpful.
Right. Okay.
I haven't seen the new Spider-Man yet either, which is horrible. I need to go. That probably would help me out.
I saw part of it today at the Xfinity store. That was interesting. Anyways. Yeah, but I really want to go see the actual whole movie because that would be awesome.
Me too.
Yeah. Okay. So are you gonna give it a shot or shall I just tell you?
I'm tapping out.
All right. It is the Daily Bugle.
Oh, yeah, no. Definitely, yeah. Clearly my loyalties lie in the DC universe.
If I had to pick it out from, like, a selection of them, I would have probably chosen that one.
Yeah, I could have probably gotten that, yeah.
That's the trick. So, yeah. Okay. All right.
Alrighty.
Well, now we know.
Yeah. We're going to go back to Doctor Who.
Okay.
When this actor, it is a male, not that makes a difference. When this actor was selected to be the next Doctor, he was the only one to have won an Oscar. Which Doctor was it? Which actor?
Ooh.
So obviously that eliminates the 13th Doctor.
Right. The only one to have won an Oscar already before he was selected for the Doctor?
At that time. I don't think... I think it still stands. I think he is still the only one who has won an Oscar.
Is this old Doctor Who or new?
New.
Okay.
I wasn't going to tell you, but new. It narrows it down so much more when I tell you that.
Yeah. I was already thinking this before you said new, though. I'm going to say John Hurt.
No.
Oh, it's not?
Which, I don't know if he... I think they counted him. I don't think he has won an Oscar.
No. Or he's also Ollivander, which is fun.
I'm going to have to check that. I feel like I need to double check that. But this is what I've seen in several places. But Peter Capaldi actually won an Oscar. It wasn't in acting, though. So, don't, it's not that.
Wow.
I mean, it's still big. It's still exciting.
Yeah, it is still exciting. But, okay, yeah. Peter Capaldi.
It was for a Best Live Action Short Film for Franz Kafka's It's a Wonderful Life. So he wrote it and directed it. So I think that's pretty cool.
Fun. That is pretty cool. Okay.
So I guess they could mean if other people have won them after he was selected, that maybe.
Maybe.
I think he's the only one as of now.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure about Jodie Whittaker Whittaker. I said that wrong. Jodie Whittaker. I don't think she's won anything.
I had not heard of her until she got picked. So.
I saw her in. Goodness, now I can't think of what movie it was, but I saw her in a movie, and then I didn't realize that was her when I saw that she was the new Doctor. Yeah, so I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, 0 for 0, or I guess 5.
Learning. Yeah, man, we gotta pick this up because now nobody knows anything about us except for that we don't know the answers to these questions.
Maybe we made them too hard. I don't know.
We'll figure it out. Okay. So, shall we switch back to Disney?
Yes, please.
Okay. Which animated Disney film is the oldest?
Are we talking the Disney original animated films, or are we going back to Mickey Mouse age? like movie, full feature length animated. Oh, Snow
Disney.
White.
Yay! You got it right!
Ooh, well, yeah. I just had to clarify because, Mickey Mouse is technically Disney, and I don't know if Mouse. I think they were mostly shorts.
Yeah,
when they
they were just
I don't know if they had any movies, so just making sure.
I have to do a celebratory noise for you.
Woo! Yeah.
Okay, that was fun.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do this. Yay! Okay, that was fun.
That's all.
You got one right.
All right, I get to share a fun fact. Mine is actually also a nerd fact. I have a cat, and her name is Artemis, which I named after Artemis, I don't know if I wouldn't call her a superhero. Maybe she's considered one, but she is the apprentice to the Green Arrow, the daughter of the Huntress in DC Comics. Yeah.
Very cool.
I know.
All right.
I think it's pretty cool.
That is
kind
cool.
of a fun fact.
I like the name Artemis because there was the book series Artemis Fowl.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you heard of that, but I love that book series.
Yeah, I haven't read them, but I have heard of them.
Yes, I really enjoy them. I recommend them if anybody's interested in like a young adult but little. I don't know. It's very fun.
That's good.
Yeah, it's very fun. It's very lighthearted and yes, technology and fairies and nerdiness. It's very fun. I enjoy it very much.
That sounds like something I would enjoy.
It's great. Yeah. So, anywho, that's fun. You have a cat named Artemis.
Mm-hmm. She's
Yay!
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Next question. We are back to Harry Potter.
Okay.
This is an easy question. I think hopefully you can get it too.
Okay, I hope so.
Who is the headmaster of Durmstrang?
Oh, I can picture his face from the movie. And I think it might start with a K.
It does.
It does! And now I can't say it! Oh, I'm sorry. I pounded on my desk and that probably made my microphone sound weird.
No worries.
It's not... Oh, shoot. I keep thinking
I feel like you're saying
that I know in real life. Karkaroff.
Yes!
Yes,
Woo!
yes!
You got one right!
I did it!
Fun sound.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay.
All right, fun fact on him. He obviously was a Death Eater. Obviously, I shouldn't have to say that.
No.
But he actually fled when Voldemort came back. And after the Battle of Hogwarts, he was murdered by some of the people who he betrayed. Which is a little sad. But I mean, like, come on. What are you doing? You're a Death Eater. You're supposed to stand by those guys.
Right? Seriously.
I mean, I wouldn't, but...
I wouldn't be a Death Eater to begin with.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
I mean,
but...
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that wasn't really a fun fact, but it was a fact.
It is a fact, indeed. An interesting fact.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So, fact about me, then. Let's see. There's so many. Let me pick one that's kind of two together. I've been married for 5 years and have 2 children. Their names are Ariana and Emmett. Ari is 3 and Emmett is, he'll be 1 in October. So right now he's like 9.5 months old. So he's a baby.
Close
and
enough.
He's
we round up, right?
Huh?
I said close enough. You round up, right?
Yeah, we round up. It's all good. But yeah, so that's a little snapshot of me. I got 2 kiddos and they're super fun. So
nice.
Yeah. Cool. More questions then.
So we're back to Marvel now, right?
We are.
This is going to be my downfall.
It'll be okay. All right. Captain America was frozen during which war?
The Civil War.
Sorry, it's not this.
Is it World War One?
No.
Okay.
It was World War II. Remember the whole thing with the Germans and Hydra?
Oh, yeah.
And all
No,
that?
yep.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, so it was frozen. I forget if it was at the end of World War II or if it was like during, and then he was frozen.
Fight in the war?
They never actually let him fight because they were like, oh, he can be our show boy. And so he went around like advertising for people to support the war, basically.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched any of the clips on how they made him look so skinny?
No, that would be super interesting.
I don't know if I don't remember if they used like a body double or what, but they made him like extra skinny for like when he was trying out to be like in the army.
Well, they had to make his head tinier too, or something.
Yeah, they had to like shrink everything, and I was like, oh my goodness. And then they showed him as Captain America, and he's like big and buff, and they're like, whoa,
like,
how did you do that?
Magic.
I know, the magic of CGI.
Right, seriously. So, well, that's fun. I want to see those videos now, though.
Yeah, they like explain it. I forgot, but they were interesting at least.
Very cool.
All right, back to Doctor Who, right?
Okay.
Yes,
Doctor Who.
This one, I'm a fan, so I would have got it, but who knows?
We'll see. I hope so.
Though most of the series, when it's in the United States, on Earth, is set in London, where does Doctor Who generally film? What city?
Oh, they generally film. I know it's not in. It's in Wales, isn't it?
Yes. I guess I can give it to you to get Wales. The city is, I guess, as in.
I forget.
It is the city, but
Wales. It's not. Glasgow's in Scotland, right?
Yeah.
It's not Glasgow. Is it Cymru?
No.
No, I feel like I'm saying that really wrong, but I know at the end of all the Doctor Who episodes it says CYMRU or something like that. And that's Welsh for Wales, maybe? I don't know. That's my guess at what it is.
Well, it's in Wales, but it's actually in the city of Cardiff.
Oh, yeah! Yeah! Okay.
I'll give you that one because you got Wales.
Well,
I feel like that counts.
Okay. Well, thank you. I'll take that then.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, new fun fact.
New fun fact is that I have only... Well, do I want to share that fun fact? Ooh! Fun fact is that we have 2 pet rats, which, don't judge, they're actually really great pets. We have 2 pet rats that are named Sam and Frodo.
Oh, nice! Lord of the
Rings. Exactly. And the lighter one is named Sam, and the darker one is named Frodo.
For the hair color, I'm guessing?
Yeah, their hair color works and everything. It's super awesome. Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. They're buddies. It's a good time.
Yeah. That's awesome. I thought about getting a rat, but then I changed my mind and decided to get
a cat.
A cat. I mean, this was a couple years ago. But...
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, rats are super fun, actually. They don't bite hardly at all unless you smell like food. And I'm like, that's really good because the kids and stuff, if you squeeze them, they don't really react very much, so... they're actually nice with kids.
I feel like I'd always smell like food, though, and then they would bite you.
I know. I'm like, I hardly pick up the rats because they smell all the food on me all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
So, are we at a Disney question?
I think yes, we are, because the Captain America was the last one.
Yes. Okay. All right. From which movie does this quote come? I was hiding under your porch because I love you.
Oh, Up.
Yes.
Obviously.
Bonus question. Which character said the quote?
The little boy. What's his name? Oh my goodness. What is his name?
The little boy?
Yeah.
That was Russell, but he didn't say that.
Oh no, it was the dog. The dog said that.
It was the dog. Doug the dog.
I was thinking it was the boy. No, it was definitely the dog. Why would the boy be hiding under the porch?
I don't know. I do not know.
Did the dog have a name?
Doug. Yeah, Doug.
Doug
was the name. Yeah.
Doug. Yep, that makes sense.
Fun fact.
Well, I didn't get the bonus one, but I did get the question.
But you did get the regular one. So, there we go.
Okay, fun fact. I guess I can count this as fun. this last weekend, my fiance, I'm engaged also, fun fact.
Yay.
He played, I watched. We played through the entire Resident Evil 7 on the PlayStation 4 from start to finish. We didn't obviously sit there for hours straight, but we played it for several hours every day until it was finished. But that's fun. I highly recommend playing through a video game like that with someone. It's like watching a movie.
Sure, right?
It was awesome.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Super.
That would be fun.
Great.
That would be fun. Some of my my husband's favorite video games are Mass Effect, and those are literally like you're in a movie. Because the decisions you make at one point in the game can change the decisions that are offered to you later on in the game and stuff. It's kind of awesome.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that was super cool.
We also played Uncharted last summer when that came. I don't know if it was a new release or what, but that one was fantastic.
Yeah, what's that one?
That one. I don't remember the whole storyline, but this guy's in this on an island or something, and looking. I don't know. It was really fun though, and he was swinging across ropes and climbing things and.
That sounds fun.
It was fun, yeah. It was watching Tomb Raider almost. Not Tomb Raider. What's the one with the Indiana Jones?
Oh yeah, Indiana Jones.
I don't know where I got Tomb Raider from, but that's what it reminded me of.
Tombs and Indiana Jones. I get it.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm glad you got that.
That's a lot of fun though.
Yeah, it was super fun.
Yeah, awesome. Okay.
All right, I think we're back to Harry Potter now.
Yeah. Do we have time for one more question, and then we'll wrap it up?
Yeah, this is my last question, actually. And
okay.
I as a Harry Potter fan, I feel like I should have known this question, like the answer, and I didn't until recently. And I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, so I'm a little embarrassed.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, let's see.
Where is the Slytherin common room located? More, like, as specific as you can get.
As specific as I can get. Well, I know that it's around the dungeon area.
Yes. I need a little more specific.
More specific. Is it... the dungeon...
Do you need a hint?
Yeah, I don't know how to get more specific than the dungeons.
It has a pretty cool view. That's my hint.
Oh, pretty cool view.
If you were in a dungeon, well, how would you get a view? That's like I blow my mind a little bit to think about, but
dungeon, get a view.
What do you think? You got it?
Ooh, Snape's office? I don't know.
I would not want to view
Snape
Snape's
have
office.
a view?
I don't know if I'd consider him a view.
No, I know not him, but I was thinking maybe his office has a view, so maybe it's
guess.
like part of his office? I don't know.
The correct answer is in the dungeon, and the dungeon is actually, like, I don't want to say under, but it goes out into the lake. So they have views from, like, underwater from their common room.
Okay. Yeah. See, I was trying to think of that because I'm like, okay, so they're in the dungeon. Would they be, like, hanging off a cliff?
Yeah, it's a little weird because if you're, like, in a dungeon, you have to be, like, underground. But, I read about this recently. And, really fun fact, apparently, and I don't know how true this is, I didn't read any, like, history books or anything on it. Harry Potter history books, I mean.
Right, yes.
But apparently, since the 13th century, no student that wasn't a Slytherin has been in the common room up until when Harry and Ron went into it during the Chamber of Secrets.
Well, that's quite the accomplishment. We should check
right?
Hogwarts of history to be sure.
I don't know if that would be something they'd put in like a textbook, but
I don't know.
But yeah, I'm definitely gonna like double check and see like who the last person was and if this is accurate. So
that's pretty cool, though. Man, Harry and Ron are...
And they didn't, like, no one knew that it was them, so only they know, well, them and Hermione know that they were the last ones in it, so...
Although Dumbledore probably figured it out.
Oh, yeah,
because he just knows everything.
Yeah, his eyes everywhere, so...
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Cool. Alrighty. So, I think that's all we've got time for today, but this was our first episode, and it was, I think, pretty fun. However,
yeah, I had a good time.
I wish we got more questions, right? But at least we got some fun, like, dialogue going, and we got to talk about nerdy things together, which is super awesome.
That's, like, my favorite part. I'll have to bring some easier questions next time.
Yeah, exactly. We'll have to play this again so that you guys actually, like, learn a little bit about who we are, because that's more fun, too.
We learned a couple things, though.
We did. That was fun, though. I enjoyed the questions, so that was interesting.
Yeah, that's true.
So we're not going to play games like this every time, but we are going to talk about interesting, nerdy things like we did a little bit today, but we'll go into bigger detail, which is going to be really, really fun.
Yeah, which is going to be super exciting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if there are any suggestions from the crowd about, like, things you'd like us to talk about, or things that, theories that you heard and you maybe want to hear our take on it or anything like that, please let us know. You can hit us up on social media, or if you know us in real life, you can talk to us in real life. That'd be cool, too.
I'm definitely down for that.
Yeah, exactly. So, super cool. Thanks for listening, guys. It's been super fun.
Yeah, see you next week.
Awesome.